Everybody, it's day 4. She so far has been fantastic. She took a huge breath when I saddled her. Saddling has been a nervousness, and I think I showed you on day 2 some of the stuff that trying to recreate a new habit, knew that this isn't a terrible thing. This isn't a horrible thing. And I just got on her. The groundwork went really, really well. I changed it up a little bit. We're going to see if it works, and then I'll show you guys. Is everything, like I told you the first thing, everything's about lengthening. How can I get it to lengthen? And right now, everything is so much right into pressure. As soon as you pick that rein up, she leans right into it. So I can't get her to lengthen the opposite side. So I switched it up a little bit, and I think it really did help up here. He's still like right away when I get on, you can see she's, those ears are back. She's kind of nervous, but I'm hoping her relaxation will come a little bit better. But I did notice one thing when I got on and I came over here to get ready to get video is there was a completely different feel in her back. There was mobility to it. It wasn't like I was sitting on a brick. And I'm feeling her shift her weight a little bit on that back end, even right now. So that's telling me she's actually starting to try to adjust her body, which is exactly what I want. Because when she's nervous, she holds position and is scared and is like, okay, I know I should behave. I want her to, start to, just chill out and relax and wait for me to ask her to do something. She's not going to have to worry about when I ask her to do it. It's going to, come from behind, and really everything will feel so much better. So as I walk off, I'm doing the same thing I did the other day. I'm going to ask her to walk off, and I'm going to go to the right. I'm going to slide this right hand down, and we're going to turn to the right. Now you're going to notice she's going to lean right into that right side. And so actually what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring that right hand out just like I have before. And with my fingers, I'm just going to whip it in that rein. And I do have a feel on this outside rein. Ordinarily, I would not do this, but I'm really trying to help her right away here at the beginning. I'm really trying to help her find that she doesn't have to lean into that inside. And now I'm going to think right hip back over to the left hand. Right hip back over to that left hand. Really asking her to move that rib over. And I don't know if you noticed today, there we go. She's not as reactive. That was a little smart of me. She's not as reactive off of that leg. She's a lot more, I'm thinking about it. She might not be doing anything, but she's not just going, ah! So I'm real happy with that. My calves are on. I don't know if you noticed, even today, my legs are more around her. They feel like I can. She's moving them. She's walking a little bit fast, but there's a lot of mobility to her back. So I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm only going to fight over bend. So I'm going to reach down that right rein. I'm going to make sure I sit back, turn my shoulders, a little bit of weight to that outside. I'm going to bring this right hand out. I'm going to allow with the outside rein, and then have just a little feel on that. But I really want to make sure I allow. I don't keep that hand back. See, she's falling in. So now I'm going to use my hip. I'm going to play with that inside rein. I'm trying to keep it out. And I'm just guiding her to that outside, kind of leg yielding her over just a little bit and kind of saying, hey, you don't have to lean on that. That's not what I don't want you to lean on it. I want you to get those ribs out of the way. There we go. I'm going to just want her to soften to it. She's over, but now I'm just going to ask her to soften. I'm going to bring this hand out a little bit more. I'm going to move the hip. Getting my back on. Trying to get her used to that a little bit. Waiting for her to soften. Now it's a matter of waiting, just like I did that first day. I'm kind of waiting for her. There we go. Now she softened. Just want her to, yes, good. And walk on. And now I'm going to go down to the hand. I reach down that left hand. Now this is her harder side. She's really going to try to lean. So I'm really going to try to set up my seat a little bit more. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to, as I slide my hand down, I'm really trying to really want her to pay attention. And actually, that was a lot better. She thought about her hind end. I don't know if you guys saw her kind of swing it out as I moved my seat. Really want her to soften though. So see her dive down. I'm going to think up and never come back. I'm going to turn my feet and then leg yield her over, asking her to give. I'm playing with the fingers on my left hand, and she's leaning. Now I'm just in a matter of weight because she's trying very hard to move that weight over. There we go. Good girl. And now I relax. Once she softened, I just really relaxed. And now she's even asking to stop. She's going, okay, I'll just, how slow can we go? And I'm pretty happy. So I'm going to really lengthen those reins. Really start to stretch. I would love to see her reach down and almost touch the ground and, smell the ground. So I'm just going to slide the left hand down, turn my shoulders. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what. Now, I rewarded that. She moved over off of the feel of that rein. First time ever. First time ever. She just moved that shoulder over. That's why I'm just like, I walked off. I didn't even ask for any more. There, she's starting to figure it out. She's starting, like, right there. She's like thinking about going into it. No, she moved that shoulder over. Come on, you can do it. Now I just want her to bend just a little bit more. Just going to vent and wait and turn my seat. She's actually got her weight over now. She's going to soften right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Today I'm going to halt. Couldn't have been better. I know that might not seem like a huge deal to you guys, but huge, huge, huge to her. Huge, huge, huge to me. Because she's like, oh, I'll move that. I never sped up, kept the head down, never pulled against me. She followed the feel of that rein. She followed right where I wanted her to go. She wasn't afraid of it. She didn't run away from it. She didn't lean into it. If you look at her now, look at how soft her ears are. They're kind of working back and forth. She just took a deep breath. They're not stuck back or they're not stuck forward. They're actually moving. So huge mental, that's a huge, huge mental breakthrough. So happy with that. So we're going to keep working. I'm going to keep working on moving that hind end. Oh, that's what I wanted. I didn't take a deep breath out. Now she's licking and chewing. Couldn't be happier. Could not be happier. She's thinking about what we're doing. So we're just actually not going to work too much longer. I'm going to do both sides. I am going to ask her to leg yield out a little bit more, having her shift that weight, halt back up a little bit. But I think that's all we're going to do today. I love actually paying attention to, you know what? She's doing so well. Sometimes you know what you need to know when you need. So I'm super happy with how she's doing today. That couldn't have been better. I know it probably doesn't seem like that big of a deal to you guys. Huge deal to me. Huge deal to her. So that's why I'm doing this diary, because I want you to see what I as a trainer get excited for. Because it may not be what you guys think. It's not the big move. It's the following the feel and knowing right where I'm at and her thinking her way through it. And that is what I want for the owner. So that way she doesn't feel like she's a machine. She's, the owner can actually start to communicate with her and they're both listening. Not only the horse, but both is listening because the horse isn't afraid. The horse knows that there's a conversation happening between, both horses around. You can see I just kind of moved around because she was kind of really leaning. Now do you see the ears are back? She's kind of like wondering what we're doing. So I got to go kind of work her. But I think that's all I'm going to show you guys today. Not that I don't want you to show you more, but it's pretty much going to be a lot of the same things. But I'm super happy with how she did. I'll let you see you guys tomorrow.